Direni shall get past these gates. Do you understand me?
They think they have an advantage, do they? Ha! Just wait until their plan crumbles around them. They have an advantage, do they? Ha! Just wait until their plan crumbles around them.
It's true. Fao Chu was tall as a tree, with claws like great swords.
Yes, yes, and he breathed fire and ate warriors, armor and all. I've heard it all before.
Bagaroon here claims that the threat found... Ah, the focus objects. These will do very nicely. If all goes well, we'll be able to... Of course, we'll be using the amalgamated essence. Now we may finally learn how Fao Chu was defeated.
And maybe we'll find out how tall the Horker really was.
Listen to me. You must listen.
Giuliano's little teapot! We did it! The spell worked better than I anticipated. We didn't just create a window into the past, we opened a door. A fragment from the past, I think. Something that was pulled forward with the spell. Let's hope that was all we pulled forward. Someone brave and rash enough has to actually step through the door we opened.
We heard a scream, and then ripples of magical distortion started to sweep across the battlefield. They were supposed to cast a simple divination spell, nothing more. I don't like this. Time magic shouldn't be meddled with. Examine the ripples. See if there really is a doorway of some kind out there.
You seek to see into the past. I can guide you. I can show you how Fao Chu met his death. Go to the crypt. I'll meet you there and show you how to discover the secret you seek. I remember this place. It all started here on the day of the final battle. We gave up everything to kill Fao Chu. I'll be damned if I just let him come back to life and curse the world again. I'm here because the one I loved gave up everything that day to save his people. This armor is your key to the past. It belonged to my beloved and was buried in this place of honor. You'll relive the last moments of the battle. You'll take the place of my beloved. Experience the fall of Fao Chu as it happened. You won't just see a vision of the past, you'll live through it. What you do may change the destiny of those around you. This is a terrible burden to carry, but it's the only way to get the information you seek. What? This armor brings back such memories. Now get dressed. There's much to see, and the connection to the past won't last long. It was a violent, bloody time. The Alessians were on a holy crusade to purge every Mer who occupied this land and called it home. They destroyed anything with even the smallest connection to magic. Would you stand by while those who didn't deserve to die were judged by religious zealots? Unless I strongly misjudged you, I think not. We did what was right, and we would do it again, which is why I'm here. Wise, kind, courageous. Everything one could want from a constant companion. But you'll see soon enough. I only hope that what you learn will help you in the present situation. When Foul Chu dies, the armor will eject you from the past. You'll return unharmed to the here and now. Yes, that's what will happen. I'm sure of it. There you are, my love. I was starting to worry about you. Why do you linger, my love? Commander Parmion rallies the troops for the final assault. You're his best officer and our noblest knight. You should be at his side for this moment. Did that blow to your head rattle your senses? We're on the verge of turning the tide, and we'll launch the strike against Foul Chu's headquarters soon. Come, my love. We have work to do. The Alessian orders, of course. They're crucial. We captured the messenger, but not before he handed the orders off. We need to search enemy soldiers until we can retrieve them. We can't have the Alessians surprise us when we're this close to victory. Do what you have to do and find those orders. Then find me at camp. We need to talk.
About time. There you are, my knight. Did you recover the orders? Excellent. You're a credit to the Dureni Guard. Now we can prepare a proper counterattack to the upcoming Alessian assault. They won't know what hit them. You should show these to the Iliad King. He just arrived and is eager to get involved. Yes, he surprised us all. We weren't expecting the last king of a dying people to show up on the field of battle. But he's a brilliant tactician and his advice can only help. Meanwhile, we'll send Alana's unit to put an end to Foul Chu. What nonsense. Alana can handle it. If these orders are any indication, I need you to lead our defenses. But speak to Alana before she goes, if you like. Just make it quick, and don't forget to talk to the king.
I know you wanted to go after Foul Chu, but you'll see plenty of action defending the camp. I appreciate your concern, my love, but orders are orders. If either of us fails, this entire battle could be lost. But have no fear. I'll make sure we never have to worry about Foul Chu again. How? He's just a man, my love. I'll stick my sword in him a few times until he drops. Then I'll stab him again.
I'll be back in no time, carrying his head high as a trophy. I can't think of a better gift to celebrate our new family.
Later, my love. I'll tell you all about it after the battle. No need to distract you right now. It's nothing but good news, though, I promise. I love you, you know. Now go. Whatever happens, beloved, No, enough. Only the fight matters now. I appreciate your concern, my...
How?
Later, my love.
A Breton fighting for the Dareni. Somewhat surprising, though not unheard of considering the current circumstances. Wait a moment. That armor. I've heard stories about you. They say you fight as if Auriel himself blessed you. The situation unfolding upon the battlefield is telling enough. These orders only confirm my suspicions. The Alessians plan to slip past your defenses to, how do they put it, catch the Dareni with their trousers down. What a curious phrase. Use the Dareni magic of your armor to spot the covert shadow scouts before they can do any significant damage. Then dispatch them with extreme prejudice. Simple enough, really. These old Lilly eyes see many things. Everyone in this yard, for example, radiates an aura of life force. But not you. Your aura's missing. I can't tell if you're not truly alive, or you just don't belong. Honesty. A most redeeming quality. But we will have to speak of this later, when matters are less pressing. Right now, we have a battle to win. I appreciate your report.
We make our final stand here. The Alessians are rabble and their numbers mean nothing. This land is ours and we intend to keep it. Today, Fao Chu and the Alessians meet their end at our hands. Today we celebrate our victory.
Captain. Foul Chew's headquarters. We were ambushed, surrounded. Alana and the others.
There were too many of them. They tore us apart. Captain, I have bad news. Commander Parmian decided to accompany us, but it was a trap. We expected to find Foul Chew and his officers, but there was a whole platoon waiting for us. I'm afraid there isn't much time. We expect Foul Chew to launch a full-scale assault at any moment. It's a tough choice. I think there are enough of us left alive to go after Foul Chew. But we also need to rescue Alana. I don't know. This isn't an easy choice, I know. I don't envy you. But whatever you decide, we're with you. Yes, Captain. They dragged Alana up the path behind me. Good luck.
What a disaster. I should have suspected a trap. And now Commander Parmian's dead. You sent them to be slaughtered. I was wrong. Foul Chew isn't an ordinary man. I drove my sword right into his heart and he didn't even feel it. Let me think. Wait a moment. The way he shrank back from our torches. Fire! That's the answer. It has to be. Tell the others. Help them. Someone needs to get this information back to our camp. If Foul Chew eludes you, our remaining forces need to know how to kill him.
Those damn fires out. It's time to wipe out all traces of those Durango puny weapons are no match for my fangs and claws. More Durango? Put an end to of these pets! No! Not fire!
Fan out! Light it up!
Before me! It can end like this? Oh, not like this!
Return to your time. You will learn that Falchu's weakness is fire. Use that knowledge well.
Welcome back. Are you all right? Were you successful? Why? Why are you staring at me like that? Why, yes, of course. Are you sure you're all right? It doesn't matter. What happened? Fire. Can it really be that simple? Alana said that all along, but now we know for certain. Now we can take the fight to Falchu, and we... Where else would she be? She's the one who approved your mission. Don't you remember? I'm sure it'll all come back to you. Time travel can be very stressful. Anyway, Alana's in camp. Go.
You're back, and just in time. But the celebration must wait, I'm afraid. Falchu's forces have taken all of Canlorn, and the Lion Guard's counterattack falters. What's wrong with you? Why are you looking at me like that? You know I'm the descendant of the spirit who appeared before you. Get your head on straight and tell me how Falchu was originally defeated. I thought as much. That's the story our family has passed down through the ages, but I needed proof. Now Canlorn must be told. You know, what you've done here has changed everything, maybe more than we know.
The ghosts of the Alessian army still haunt this place. It's been an age since the Battle of Glenumbra Moors raged here. If you go north, you should be able to catch up with the Lion Guard forces. Find an officer and tell him what we learned. Knowing Falchu's weakness might make all the difference.
The next step is to take...
First we lost Kamlorn. Then they turned back our offensive. If we can't retake this camp, Val Chu's beaten us.
Another wild theory. That's the third one today.
If you can fight, and you know the difference between a Breton's head and a werewolf's arse, we can use your help. Good. Help Shazar clear a path, and fight your way to General Mandin at the Western Gate. We'll rally the troops there and turn the tide of the war. Work with Shazar to cut a gap through those werewolves. We'll follow and take back what's ours. I'd love to hear your theories, but it won't mean anything if we don't take this camp back first. We need to be able to reach Val Chu to actually defeat him. Let's talk after the siege camp is once again under our control.
I won't just stand here and watch our people die. Get General Gautier to get... Ah, you sweet-tongued devil. Make the werewolves pay! Lion Guard, hold your ground. Let's finish this. We made it. Get in there and find General Mondin. I'll signal the others to move in. You do not want to cross me.
These cursed werewolves. How in Oblivion did you get in here? Gautier's retaken the camp? You must have led quite a charge.
The camp is ours again. I've never seen anyone fight like you. It was inspirational. Good. Now for our battle plan. Very well, spit it out. What's your theory on how to kill an unbeatable foe? Intriguing. At least that makes more sense than throwing salt on the despicable creature. We can't hold the courtyard unless someone locks the inner gate. That'll keep werewolf reinforcements from reaching us. We made it in, thanks to you. With the gate locked, we should be able to... You're looking at them. We're all that's left. We're bringing in more troops, but that will take time. Until... We sent word to Aldcroft for reinforcements. I'll take anything they can send my way. My son Darien serves as captain of the Camlorn Guard. We've heard that there's still a contingent of guard. Darien carries the master key to the city gates. With that key...
Good to see that you're still alive. If we retake Camlorn today, it will be because of you. If Darien's still alive, his friend Alanon will be with him. Alanon can be difficult to deal with, but he's the best alchemist I know. He's working on a way to cure the victims of Falchu's lycanthropy. With a few final ingredients, yes. My aides have gathered most of what he needs. Bring him these items, along with some fresh blood from Falchu's werewolves. Then...
brings you to our pleasant little city? That's the first good news I've heard today. But if you're here to take me to my father, you can get that thought right out of your head. In all seriousness, I'm not doing anything before we find a safe refuge for the civilians hiding in the inn's locked up tight and the innkeeper was killed trying to reach us. When the werewolves attacked, the damn bloodthorns appeared inside the city. It was as if they'd been here all along. If they didn't start out that way, that's certainly the case now.
Such pain.
Are you injured? No? Then stop bothering me. Now don't ask me to guarantee that this antidote will work. In a church? Certainly not. But I could do it at the inn.
the injured inside. Anyone who can still stand, guard the doors.
Darien talks of nothing but wine and women. But behind his bluster, he's a better tactician than his father.
What do you think I've been doing here? Making soup?
And here we are at the inn, all safe and sound.
Not quite yet. We need...
dead. Everyone.
The cure. Did it work? The real pity is I can't make more doses until we're...
We'll need all the armor and weapons you can find. Ah, the lovely clank of armor. Well done. The good news is I do indeed have the master key to the city gates. The bad news, you were too successful, my friend. And now Fal Chu is, pardon, a bold plan, especially for my father. If we time it right, take one of these newly armed townsfolk with you. Have the civilian light the fires in the towers to signal my father. I'll take the rest of the civilians and my guards and unlock the... Oh no, you have something much more important to do. Once the fires are lit, you confront Fal Chu. Keep him busy. Now, don't be modest. You've more than proven yourself. Destiny beckons and you must answer its call. Oh, we can give you fire. At least we can once the Lion Guard archers arrive.
Ah! Who dares trespass in my city? Find them! Kill them! Bring me their bones!
Keep watch. I won't be long. I lit the signal fire. Let's move on. Keep watch. I won't be long.
Begone, Angoff. I did your bidding. The city is mine now.
You are still my creature, slave. I made you.
I devoured Camlord. All of Glenumbra will be mine.
Vain creature. The Lion God stands at your door. You have failed.
They are weak, and I will crush them. Camlord is mine.
You will see, beast. You will see.
Dare challenge me? Prepare to feel my wrath!
Action! There's your target! Ignite! Draw back! And release!
The fire shall not destroy me again!
You did it. You killed Falchu. Yes, my friend, but you turned the tide. We had all but lost the war before you came and showed us the way to victory. My son may know more than me on that matter. My only guess is that they sought to break the Lion Guard, divide our forces and destroy us. If not for your intervention, they very well may have succeeded. Yes, throughout Glenumbra, the Lion Guard is spread thin. And without King Casimir's full support, I'm not sure if we'll be able to deal with it at all. Of course, if I had a few more like you, we might just have a chance. We rebuild. Of course, we still need to deal with Falchu's master. But tomorrow is another day, and we should...
I didn't know Gloria was involved in all this. She does make wading through werewolves look pretty good, though, don't you think? I wanted to thank you, personally. We might have been able to retake Camlorn eventually, but it wouldn't have been quick, and it certainly wouldn't have been pretty. You saved lives, and that's not something I'll soon forget. I'm resigning from the Camlorn Guard. They need builders now, not soldiers. Besides, that Angoff thing is still out there. Someone has to go deal with that. Unless, of course, you'd care to tempt me with a drink before I start my heroic journey. Well then, all the more reason for me to get out there and deal with this Angoff fellow once and for all. The werewolf slipped in on my watch. I need to make amends for that. I need to make... First one to reach Angoff buys the first bottle of wine. But in all sincerity, thanks for helping us. You really are an inspiration, and I should know, seeing as I'm pretty inspirational myself. Still hanging around, eh? Don't suppose you're reconsidering that drink? I had a drink with him earlier today. Discussed our favorite foods, our love lives, his plans for world domination. A squad of Lion Guard soldiers headed north to track him down. There's been no word from them. Who knows what was lost in all this werewolf nonsense? That's as good a place as any to start.
You're the one who killed Skullcrusher, aren't you? What a mess, huh?
We'll continue to interrogate these cultists until...
Of all Camlorn's heroes, past and present, you may be the craziest.
What hope is there for me? My heart is heavy.
Quick, help me escape.
Will this torment...
Still hanging around?
The Bloodthorn attacked the town and took control of the place. We've been sent to keep an eye on things. Something's definitely not right in the village. He says his name's Tamian Sellen. We caught him trying to sneak past us.
Please, they won't listen to me. It's true that I used to run with the Red Rooks, but I quit. I hate all the chaos. The guards caught me sneaking around. They don't believe I'm trying to save the village. The Bloodthorn are gathering the villagers at the docks for a sacrifice. My father's a mage. His signature spell is a spell of hiding that I know can protect the villagers. If you can reach our house and prepare the spell, I can rescue the villagers and meet you there. It's called Marion's White Mask. My father loves to name his spells after himself. When cast on a building, the spell cloaks everyone inside in a shroud of misdirection. Makes anyone who looks see something other than what's really there. My father used to scare me with the spell. He'd cast it on his workshop and make himself look like a hooded specter in a white mask. We argued about it. A lot. I don't know where he is. He was in the village before the attack, and I fear the worst. My father and I... It's called Marion's White...
As if the problems in Camlorn weren't enough, we have cultists and bandits harrying our flanks. I've been assigned to keep an eye on the situation here, and my vigilance paid off. We captured one of those Red Rook bandits. You talked to him, didn't you? Why exactly do you trust this bandit? I suppose that's a good point. If what he's told us is correct, we wouldn't see the villagers anyway. He says they're being kept down by the docks.
Cast my spell. The masking ritual. But why? Damien. Here. I hoped he would return. There's no time. The Bloodthorn have been draining my essence to fuel their necromantic rituals. They're transporting the animated dead from the docks. They've sent zombies as far north as Cath Madro. And Daggerfall is... I'm imprisoned in a pocket plane of oblivion. I think I can use the magic I still possess to collapse the plane and end the ritual. But in case I fail, you need to burn the Bloodthorn.
I've never known such fear.
glad to see the spell worked. That should keep these villagers safe. Oh, it'll work, but it's idiotic. As usual, my father he's going to collapse his prison. I'm not an expert in pocket planes, but that doesn't sound healthy. He's going to kill himself to stop the ritual. I can't let that happen. I'm going after him. I owe you, friend. We'll find a way to deal with the cultists. The Bloodthorn took control of a house in the center.
What were you thinking, coming in here after me? The Bloodthorn... My son said that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to berate you. I can still collapse this plane. The Bloodthorn may escape, but we'll stop the necromantic...
Worried about you. Bloodthorn cultists followed you into the house. I got the drop on them and guarded the portal until you returned. Now that my father is safe, I want to get out of Glenumbra. I'm through with this place.
Thank you for freeing me. It wasn't the choice I would have made, but...
We just watched boats filled with Bloodthorn cultists sail away from the docks. What happened down there? I hope it was worth it. Those Bloodthorn cultists will cause trouble elsewhere, no doubt. There's some consolation that you stopped the necromantic ritual, however. We'll take...
Aid me. Blood of the forebears. Angos, we were working with the wizard Benelay. I lost track of her when the zombies attacked. Blood thorns desecrate the Lion God's soldiers killed in the ruins.
Ah, a new recruit. If you're here to... Aren't we all, my friend? Aren't we all? We're dealing with a literal undead uprising. Our patrols sweep the wilds while the Lion Guard doesn't usually seek help outside its ranks. But these are desperate times. Stendar bless you.
Return. Have Angos's minions fallen before you? You've done good and holy work. Troubled souls must be...
Thanks for the help. I'll rejoin the rest of our forces now. Thanks for the quick rescue.
Thank you.
important to discuss, but not here. It's not safe. Meet me at the way shrine near the Lion Guard redoubt. It's safer there. Thank Kennereth I found you. You don't know how many people I've met have been torn apart by these cultists and their creatures. I was with Wizard Benelay at the nearby Maravex Folly, looking for an important relic. When the undead attacked us, we were forced to retreat, but the mayor... She said that a nearby crypt contained a relic we needed to defeat Angoff. I would have remained by her side, but she just disappeared. I told Commander Ailes what happened, and he said I should find you and let you know. The crypt's got to be somewhere near the ruins of Maravex Folly. She kept a journal that she was constantly writing in. I'm sure it contains the location of the crypt. Our camp is west of the redoubt. Her journal is probably still there. Wizard Benelay is nice enough, but she's not very sensible. She barely looked up from her books and scrolls, even when the fighting got intense. Oh, she'd paused long enough to zap a zombie that wandered too close, but otherwise she was oblivious.
hate meeting new people when I'm not at my best. Is my hair all right? Are my robes on straight? Commander Ailes? A good man, and a good soldier. I did? I knew I left my journal somewhere. Do you like the name? I thought it up myself. Sounds simply ominous, doesn't it? The talisman would be the key to defeating Angoth. If its power wasn't depleted. We need to recharge the talisman. I have a ritual that can recharge the talisman, and I just need to rest for a bit. Then I can get myself there and still have enough power for the ritual. You made it. No zombie bites or anything. I found an inscription in the crypt. It described the relic in remarkable detail. I perform the ritual. You stand there and look heroic. Here goes nothing. It's done, but something's not right. That didn't seem right. The ritual worked, but something awful looked at me while I was channeling energy into the relic. Whatever's inside the relic, it's certainly not friendly. Just getting down here tired me out more than it should have.
I see you, little mortal. I've guarded this talisman for untold centuries, and you hope to purge me from it? Never. I will personally send you back to Molag Bal. Julianos, I was wrong about how powerful the thing in the talisman was. Dremora? Oh, those are bad. Sorry. At least it's gone and we can use the talisman now. I have enough energy to...
us our people. The plane meld is nearly complete. Your strength will be rewarded one day.
I hear you taught the Reachman Strahl a bloody lesson.
This is it. We're ready to confront Angoth and destroy him.
Over here, we have much to discuss. The great King Casimir sent us to stop Angoth. With the combined might of the dragons, the Lion Guard, and you. Well said. But we can't just rush after the villain. First off, Angoth's toxic mist protects the approach to Cath. We have to chance it. We don't have any other options. A squad of dragons... I hope the soldiers still live. That mist is deadly. And that fool from Camlor, what's he thinking? They couldn't have gotten too far into the graveyard. The poison mist acts fast. Hopefully... With the city liberated from Falchu, some of the Camlor Guard came up this way looking for a fight. A noble named Derry... Arcade blind me if I know. When the king mentioned your name, the dog perked up and stuck with us all the way from Daggerfall. Looks like he's happy to see you.
Please, the people of Crosswich. Troubled times in Glenumbra, it seems. All I hear is bad news, no matter. The damned Red Rooks are what happened. They're trying to turn our town into their base of operation. Perhaps, but these run-of-the-mill bandits are bleeding us dry. They're organized and dangerous. If you want to help, find Tammy and Selen at the inn.
Well, look who's here. I should have known you'd be making Angolf's life miserable. I wish I knew. I didn't think. I just rushed in to help the Dragon Knights. The mist is thicker toward the gate. They won't survive passing through it again. But the mist doesn't seem to affect the necromancers. Better grab a couple of extras.
Zombies. You ever try to talk to a zombie? Come on, let's get a word in edgewise. Drone this, drone that. Find this creep and leave, eh?
These soldiers won't last much longer, and I don't have enough magic to extend my ward. Perfect. Thank you. I'll put them on the wounded knights, and Darien can lead them to safety. If I merge them and cast an amplification spell, I can Good. Meet me at the center of the graveyard.